I am reamping my YouTube channel to do something different. Oh, hi, Callie. Hi. Oh, look at this. We have a visitor, an ambassador from Puppyland. Anyway, I'm redoing my YouTube channel. Instead of doing reviews like I was doing with Sea Sounds, I am going to be doing something where I just find cool gear. It could be cool guitars. That dog's a barking. There's no one there, Callie. It could be cool guitars, it could be cool microphones, it could be cool plugins, it could just be really nerdy stuff. It could be me recording, it could be me recording Quasi-Mojo, the guys, the whole crew. Since this is what I'm doing and I like to collect rare cool guitars, I thought that today would be a really cool opportunity to show off one of my nearest and dearest in my collection and my guitar family. And this right here is the guitar. This is a Gibson Les Paul. And technically it's a Gibson Les Paul standard with a satin finish. It's got some flame in the wood, very beautiful, very light. I'll make sure and I'll put the weight in the video so you guys can see it. But this guitar is really light, it sounds absolutely stunning, and it is extremely rare. This guitar came with this piece of paper, and this is what it has to say. Congratulations on your purchase of one of my Peter Green replica Gibson Les Paul standard faded guitars. Good Lord, that's a mouthful. It was modified primarily to replicate Peter Green's awesome out-of-phase tone. All the other upgrades on this checklist accompanying the guitar are either cosmetic or designed to enhance the basic tone and playability of this guitar. I use this model Gibson Les Paul only because they are unique in the history of Les Pauls, and their finish technique is something never before offered. I believe this is responsible for the unique tone of these guitars, and only model that virtually in its entirety is suited for Gibson Peter Green mod. What they do here is they actually flip the magnets on the pickups, which is what he says, and that's what gives it the out-of-phase sound. Really unique, really cool sounding guitar. This is a 2007, by the way, if anybody's interested, and I think it's about time we plug it in and really listen to what it sounds like. There is a luthier, and his name is Larry Corsa. What he did was he went to the Gibson factory and he took a bunch of guitars, the lightest ones that he can find, and he basically gave them the Peter Green modification. This means that the pickups are going to be out of phase when it is all the way up in this position on the bridge pickup. And as soon as I turn the volume knob down a little bit, it comes back into the humbucker mode. Very cool, very unique. You know, the funny story about this guitar, actually, I feel like I should share this, is that I work for Replay Guitar Exchange, which is the coolest guitar shop, by the way, in all of Florida. We get some of the most wild guitars in. And before we actually opened the shop, this guitar was here being played for us. This guitar was actually at the warehouse, and I picked it up and I started looking at it, and it was so light and so awesome, and I just got such a rock and roll feeling from it that I was like, I have to buy this. But I didn't make that much money back then. I wasn't doing very well financially, so I couldn't afford it. And I said to myself, look, if it ever comes back, then I'll buy it. Last year, it came back, and it was plopped right down in front of me on the counter at Replay Guitar Exchange, and I thought to myself, well, screw it, here it is. It took me a little while to pay it off, but I will never get rid of it. It is my favorite Les Paul ever. I love it. It's definitely a funky one, definitely unique, but thing shreds, man. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. This is Clifford from C-Sound Studios. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys really cool videos all the time, as often as I can. Just me and the dog here, rock and rolling all day, going over cool guitars that I find, plugins, microphones, you name it, just recording in general. Guys, once again, Peter Green, Les Paul, Gibson Les Paul. It's one of my babies. It's a really cool one, a really rare one. I couldn't let it go.